Aside from my soul.
What's up? What's good? What is happening? And welcome to my live stream, The Actual King Smith. And this is a crypto video. All right. First of all, how do y'all like my new intro? How do y'all like that? That intro is fire. All right. So before we get into today's topic and video, where am I streaming at? I'm streaming across multiple platforms. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at The Actual King Smith, and Twitter at Actual King Smith. Why is my phone going off? Why is my phone going off? Assistant, you were supposed to turn my phone off. All right. So let's do this. Let's get that done. All right. So what are we talking about today? Today, we're going to talk about, is the wild, wild west of crypto finally over? Okay. And I've been doing these videos since maybe late 2020, the beginning of 2021. I think I really started going pretty hard, in on these videos around March of 2021. Okay. But I started my crypto journey Q4 of 2020. Okay. And I was really successful / really lucky when I invested early into Shiba. Okay. And then Shiba has since blown the F up. And I was able to make a pretty decent return on that to, help change my finances out. All right. But since then, okay, and more importantly, since recently, the world has gone to trash. Okay. Let's take a look at a couple of different things here. I'm going to share my screen and talk about some stuff here while I share my screen. So let's bring up screen number 2. Your boy got multiple screens. All right. I'm investing in myself. Shout out to the people that invest in me, actually. All right. Shout out to members of the Royal Squad. Okay, I have 4 people that are members of my YouTube channel, even though as of today, I don't provide members only content, but it's coming. Okay, these are people that they subscribe for the price of a Starbucks coffee a month. They are members of my channel, and I greatly appreciate that. Zoom in on me, assistant. I greatly appreciate those people. Shout out to the Royal Squad. I need a specific button for them. But if you take a look at the current cryptocurrency market cap, okay, it looked like it might have ducked under 900 billion, but it did not. Okay, but it is still sitting just under 1 trillion, which I say just under, but that's still a crap ton of money. All right, but it's still not from its all-time high of where it's set at, where it peaked just under 3 trillion back at the end of November of 2021. Okay, so we've gone from $3 trillion in November to under a trillion, just kind of sitting over where we at right now. According to CoinGecko, about 944 billion in assets, or money by market cap in cryptocurrency. Okay, so that's still a lot of money. All right, but the entire market cap and the entire, how do I say this, both cryptocurrencies, stocks, if you take a look at the world as a whole, it's not doing so good. Okay, your boy, if things keep going to trash, all right, your boy might have his OnlyFans page get a little bit active, and I'm gonna start selling feet pictures. But hey, look, I've joked about this, so if you follow my channel, you'll know I do have an OnlyFans, but it's not for y'all twisted minds out there to think that it's one way. It is my opinion that OnlyFans in the future, because it has brand recognition now, okay, even if the brand recognition is associated with adult work, that wasn't what it was intended to do. I think OnlyFans is going to make an attempt to try and go mainstream and clean its act up again in the future. Because remember, They tried it that one time and everybody went up in arms, which public perception can change a lot of things. But I do have an OnlyFans account. Maybe I'll sell feet pictures and slurp noodles on there. But my social media profiles are all public. Okay. Whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. If you look in the description box of this video on YouTube or Facebook, I have a link that says all my socials. That has my link tree link in there, and that has every social media platform that I'm on, except for my personal Facebook. I do have a personal and like a actual King Smith page. Go follow that actual King Smith page. I'm gonna be pretty intentional about making it that I post up stuff there often. That's where I'm actually gonna do my vlogs. Your boy's gonna get heavy into vlogging here real soon. Why am I doing that? Before I get into the cryptocurrency videos, why am I doing that? What's the purpose of my channel? So my channel has three components to it. I'm doing gaming, I'm doing cryptocurrency, and I'm doing vlogging. Okay. And vlogging is going to be about various subjects that I've got on my mind, as well as my chats with dads stuff. Okay. I'm bringing that back. It hasn't really gone anywhere. I tapped into a lot of my closest network of people that I know would do it. And now I need to kind of branch out and find other people to bring on to have that type of discussion. So if you're a father and somebody that's interested in rapping with me about life as a father, hit me up. Shoot me an email at theactualkingsmith@gmail.com. Okay. And we'll get you on. All right. So let's go back to the cryptocurrency talk. Lately, there's been a lot of bad news out there about cryptocurrency, and kind of rightfully so. One of the ones that caught my attention this past holiday weekend. Okay. If you're in the US, we celebrate what's called Independence Day. Okay. And I'm not going to get into that, but the short version of it, in recognition of Independence Day, a lot of people take time off to spend time with family, friends, and loved ones, right? So there was an article that came out, and this is from the LA Times. 6 indicted in cryptocurrency and NFT fraud schemes that netted over $130 million. This is 6 different cases. 4 of the cases I want to say came out of California. So California's starting to get real hardcore about who they're going after in these cryptocurrency schemes. Okay. And the laws are eerily similar to like wires and securities frauds that the SEC handle. Okay. So here in the US now, I don't know what other countries are doing, but I know here in the US, they're really starting to highlight some of the things. So, for example, there's this one highly successful NFT group, you can call it NFT group, NFT club, called Bored Ape Yacht Club, BAYC. Okay. And Bored Ape Yacht Club became really popular because they had a lot of celebrity endorsers: Tom Brady, Snoop Dogg, Justin Bieber, and you became a part of the club if you had a Bored Ape Yacht Club. Okay. So part of owning one, got you this special access, so to speak, of being, a part of like a kind of like a private club or whatever. All right. Or like a members only club where there is some promise of a return in the future, whether it became value from the NFT or owning that NFT and showing proof of ownership will allow you to get into Bored Ape Yacht Club only events. And if other celebrities and stuff are going to be there because they have this stuff, you can kind of see the appeal, okay, of owning one of those. But what that started and what sprung up was a lot of other NFT groups that were very similar, that were, rug pulls essentially, and getting these people's money and running away with it. Okay. And one of those was Baller Ape Club. Okay. That featured these different versions of cartoon images of apes where they would put them out there for investors, people like you and me, to spend their money into them. But in this particular case, this person of Vietnam was charged in California of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit international money laundering when he began the sale of this baller ape club, and then would rug pull the money for this one to the tune of $2.6 million in investment. Okay. Prosecutors are alleging that this dude, Twan, I guess is how you say that, and other co conspirators laundered the money by moving it through other cryptocurrencies and cryptocurrency services. And that if he is convicted, okay, he faces up to 40 years in prison for 2.6 million. Okay, which have some other ones highlighted here. All right, in a separate case, this guy, CEO of this blockchain company, Michael Allen Stollery, filed and falsified paperwork, is what they're claiming, that he sent to prospective investors, testifying to this project's purpose and claiming that his business had relationships with U.S. federal government entities and companies such as Apple, Disney, and Pfizer. And what he was trying to do was called an ICO, which is the cryptocurrency's version of an IPO. Okay, an IPO in the stock market world is an initial public offering in which a company raises monies, okay, to investors that then invest and own shares of that company. ICOs in the cryptocurrency side of the house kind of function as the same thing. Okay, I've participated in two different ICOs on the Kronos blockchain. Okay, so if you're following me and this makes sense to you, great. If not, I'll try and explain it as simple as I can. Okay, the ICO that I invested in was then using the money that they invested by selling and raising early investor funds or whatever of this cryptocurrency, where they would then, give you a portion of however much you invested in. And what you were doing were tapping into, or what they were doing were raising funds to like develop something. In this case, I invested in a cryptocurrency ICO that was looking to develop a video game. Okay, so I own these. I'm not going to call them shares, but amounts of this specific ICO that was brought up cryptocurrency that I want to say has still maintained its value. Like I invested $200, and the last time that I checked it last week was, I think the value was sitting at like 210, 205. So right at the amount that I initially invested, or with a slight profit. So it hasn't gone down. Okay. The timeline for the development of that game is kind of to be determined. I haven't seen any progress, but I'm not following that one too closely. But that's why I participated in that specific ICO. But the paperwork was legit. The roadmap and everything that I read, I was a part of. And I always say all the time, don't invest in anything that you're not willing to lose. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Okay. But this person, Michael Allen Stollery, defrauded people by raising $21 million from investors. Okay. And likely didn't do what he was supposed to do with the money. Another guy, David Safran, okay, used his cryptocurrency investment platform, Circle Society, and raised about 12 million from investors to a fraudulent fund that was purported to try and trade on futures and the commodities market. And he was claiming that he used the trading bot, which is like an automatic investing tool, okay, that could generate returns of up to 600%. I'm gonna tell you right now, anything that will promise you 600%, I would be extremely weary of, and I would say with a good probability that you're not going to see that money and that you are going to lose it. Okay. One of the things that I tell people all the time, okay, especially with cryptocurrencies, cryptocurrency is volatile. It's a lot more volatile than the stock market. And y'all see what the stock market is doing right now. Okay. People are tightening up where they spend their money, and they're doing it for a reason. Okay. The cost of milk is ridiculous. The cost of gas, while it's gone down a bit, is ridiculous. I'm old enough to remember when gas was under like $1.50 per gallon. Okay. Now it's 4 times that amount almost nationwide. Ridiculous. Okay. If you're going to invest in something that is going to promise you a high rate of return, I'm guaranteeing you, almost guarantee you anyway, that it will be lost. Okay. And in this case, David Safran was telling people that his trading bot could generate up to 600% returns. He even, and this is the part that had me laughing, he even held investor meetings at homes in Hollywood Hills. So where a lot of rich, high net worth people live at, all right, and had armed security guards. So this dude was faking the funk completely to give the appearance of wealth and success. I mean, imagine that. All right. Here he is, this big time hotshot crypto investor, rolling around in private jets and fake ass security guards. And basically, what he was doing was basically like a Ponzi scheme where he was taking money from early investors, all right, and then getting money from people after them to pay off the early investors, and he kept doing that. Somehow he got caught, all right, and he wasn't using the money to do what he was supposed to do with it. He was using it to defraud early investors. I'm sorry, to defraud late investors, and then funds for his own personal benefit, which could have been travel, buying cars, paying for hookers, whatever. Y'all know I have to try to keep this thing comical over here. Okay. So this dude, if convicted, faces up to a total of 115 years in prison. Ridiculous. For $12 million of cryptocurrency fraud. All right. The other one that I had highlighted was 2 guys out of Brazil and 1 dude out of Florida, which I think this one, all of the other ones were charged in the state of California. This one was charged out of Florida. But these individuals here were charged with 1 count of conspiracy to commit securities fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud in connection with a crypto Ponzi scheme that prosecutors said defrauded about $100 million from investors. Okay. And then the guys from Brazil were also charged with conspiracy to commit international money laundering. Okay. So they founded a cryptocurrency investment platform, which a lot of those sprung up. There were a lot of websites that came out that were very cheaply made. As a matter of fact, on my channel, I did an interview, and I think I created a playlist called Cryptocurrency Scams or something like that, where I had a guy who watches my channel. Actually, he found one of my videos. He don't watch my channel, but he found one of my videos, and he sent me an email asking for help. And when I verified that the guy was real, I got on a video call with him and determined that he got scammed. He got scammed by somebody that he knew too. They created a dummy app, a fake version of a real app, okay? And he was sending money to this app that was likely going to somebody's cryptocurrency wallet, and it was generating fake returns on his app showing that, oh man, my cryptocurrency has gone up or my value's going up. But when he was trying to withdraw the money and take it out, he couldn't do it. And while I was helping him go through it, I found out he was using a fake version of an actual application. Okay. So to protect yourself, in that video, it concluded with me saying always download apps from the actual app or Google Play Store. Okay. And if you're going to connect, be wary of links. Now, I know I told y'all I've got a link tree. All right. Just be careful of the links that you click on. Plain and simple. Okay, make sure that if you're going to go and connect to a website, it is authentic. These people from Empire's X, okay, had a crypto investing website and platform that people would go to, and they would promote using these false guarantees of return to investors. And all they were doing were taking money from new people and paying back old people, essentially, and then skimming some of that and using it to pay or kind of have their own personal gain. Okay. So a lot of places and countries are now starting to really crack down on quote unquote rug pulls. And rug pull is kind of like this. Imagine if you say that, that, like, it's kind of a term because it sounds exactly how it is. And you say, hey, put your money right here and it's going to grow, 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 and grow. All right. And then you come along and you swipe that rug and everything drops. That person collects all the money and then runs away. All right, hold on. Where's my running sound effect? That's a rug pull. Okay. And there were a lot of cryptocurrencies that rug pulled people. I fell for two of them, but I didn't lose like a whole lot of money. Because, like I said, I'm not a big time crypto investor. The amounts that I invest what I can afford. And on the ones that I got rug pulled on, I think the max on one I had was about $200 total invested. Okay. And, that's nothing. I know people that go into it, it was like, hey, man, I got 10 grand. What should I invest in? And I hate when people ask me that. I'll tell you what I invest in and why, okay? But my reason for what I'm investing in is going to be different for what you're, trying to do. If you're trying to make a quick turnaround, you have to assess your risk and see what you're willing to tolerate, okay? If you're okay kind of waiting a bit, I've got a couple that I'll tell you easily. Bitcoin and Ethereum should be anyone's top two. Outside of that, XRP, Sheeb for sure. Shiba, which Satoshi's behind, was supposed to be coming out with a medium. He announced 2 days ago, so on July the 3rd, that he was going to be writing and release a medium on July the 4th. July the 4th came out, and he said out of respect for Independence Day, he was going to wait. It is now 8:52 p.m. Eastern, and I haven't seen his medium post yet. I was trying to wait until he posted that so I could talk about that as well on this live stream, because I'm big into Shiba. Huge. I'm telling y'all right now, if you don't have anything invested in Shiba, when Shiba makes its run, again, another one. I need a DJ Khaled sound effect for another one. When Shiba makes its next run, okay, it is going to change people's lives wealth wise. It is going to increase people's net worth in ways that they wouldn't have imagined. It's already done it for some people. Okay. I personally know somebody who I try my best to get him to come on and share his cryptocurrency journey. He made multiple millions of dollars with Shiba. Okay. Congratulations to him. But he values his privacy, and he's like, if I put myself out there, I'm gonna have everybody coming out the woods, and I just don't want that. He's a private person, the opposite of me. I have to balance that, how much information I put out about myself, because look, I'm not hard to find. My name is unique. I'm giving y'all my social media information. Okay, I'm not hard to find. Plain and simple. That can be both good and bad. All right. Hopefully I won't have to worry about the smoke from people, because, and I'll say this real quick and then I'll be done for today. The guys from Bored Ape Chronos Club, which was a derivative of Bored Ape Yacht Club, they had to make a pivot too, because Bored Ape Yacht Club was starting to come after people that, took offshoots of what they were to, try and make gain. They trademarked themselves and everything, and, started going after people. Well, the Bored Ape Chronos Club members doxed on one of my videos, which dox means basically, present who they are. They showed their name image and likeness, all right, to people like me right now. You can see me, you know my name, you know that that I'm a real person. So I've doxed myself to people. Okay, I'm not out here using something where I don't have my camera on and it's just audio talking. Shatoshi. Anyway, but he said that based off of that, because one of the main dev for Bored Ape Chronos Club, he's doing these different cryptocurrency projects and whatnot, and it's been slowly moving along, but it's been delivering. And he's had people contact him or his family members and upset because they might have lost money or whatever. And he said that he wished he didn't dox himself because of that. Okay. Kind of like the people that go after Russ from Saitama and the devs over there. And who don't get me started on Saitama. I just saw on Twitter over the weekend where they announced that they have dissolved their original LLC, okay, and creating a new one and moving the company overseas. And it just, the people that are rocking with them are going to continue rocking with them. They have some of the most crazed followers I have ever seen. I was an investor in Saitama, okay. I've never sold anything, but I'm also, I can't see myself putting another single cent into anything that Saitama's put out. I'm not doing it. It's not happening anymore. Okay. Can Saitama still make people money? Oh man, I'm even afraid to answer that question that I just asked myself. But yes, I think Saitama can still make people money. If I want to take a step back and be practical about it, which I also try to say, take your emotions out of investing. Let's be logical. Can it make people money? Yes. Money Boogie said no. He said he doesn't think that it can make people money. And man, I struggled with even saying yes, only because I don't think that they're going to go anywhere. And the name can still generate interest. And if they make the right connections by being overseas, then things can still grow, man, and it can still do some things. So that's my take on it. I'm not putting another dime into it. And if I get to the point to where I can get my profit on it, I'm out. I am out. But I've got a long way to go for that. All right. That's my video for today. And hey, look, I still haven't forgotten about payroll token. I'm literally looking at my list right now. Some of the initial research that I did on it, I'm going to say this, I didn't see enough there that I could do anything with. Okay. The website, I'm going to be very critical on. And the other information and stuff that I found, like the social media presence, it's not enough there to inspire confidence. But like, I'm a believer in you, right? You know what I'm saying? You've been rocking with me for a while. All right. But but I still need to see some more to be able to go, all right, I'm investing, man. Okay. I'm still going to actually invest in it. I'm going to follow the steps because I don't know much about the BNB side of things. Like, I have a trust wallet and I have some money that, I've put in that I've actually made a profit off of over on the BNB side. But I literally look at my trust wallet maybe once a month. I'm just like, is this thing doing something? All right, cool. Is it going up? Is it going down? And then I don't even look at it for another month. But that's my early kind of take on what I've seen, and I wanted to put those thoughts out there. And let's see, you said I was one of the devs they paid me to work on the project. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you do have a technical background. Okay. So yeah, man, those are my early thoughts. But I am gonna present it on my channel um soon. I was gonna give a date, but then I said, nah, you know what? I'm not gonna be like Satoshi, in which he said he was going to release something and then don't. So I'm just gonna say soon. All right, hey, I hope everybody enjoyed this live stream today. Like I said, I'm going to be doing different things on this channel. I was going to separate my stuff to have, hey, this is my YouTube channel for gaming. This is my YouTube channel for my vlogs. This is my YouTube channel for cryptocurrency. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. That takes up way too much time. So if you rock with me, you're rocking with me. All right. And I appreciate that. All right. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of their week this week. In my real life, I got a short work week this week. I work tomorrow, I work Thursday, and then I have a nice little 3-day weekend coming up that I'm going to spend some time with my daughter this weekend. And then I'm going on a yacht. I'm going on a yacht, which your boy's going to be vlogging that. That's going to be one of my first vlogs that I do, in which I try to tell a story through the blog or whatnot. But I know somebody who created an event and invited me, and I'm bringing my daughter, and I'm gonna be out there on a yacht. I'm gonna try to see if I can steer the yacht too. I don't know how far out it's gonna go or if it's gonna be docked, but I'm 37 years old and I've never been on a yacht before, so I'm excited about that. All right, so rock with me. If you follow my stuff, I'm gonna be talking about it, and I'm pretty excited about it. That's my video for today. I'm gonna play. Do I have a new outro? I don't have a new outro. So I'm going to play my old outro, and y'all know what to do. Peace.